I'm not.
You would be a great great attorney, but I'm letting you know in the state of Maryland, that case right there, you done lost. And unfortunately, there's not any laws in Maryland that protects the male as far as when it comes to this child support thing. And I give you an even better one, right? If we have 50-50 custody, right, in the state of Maryland, if you got 50-50 custody, the male is still required to pay child support.
Why?
That's a damn good question. Why they made that dumb law and who agreed to that? What
So you
people
telling
said?
me? So you telling me
Who
that
set the 50-50 custody?
You said who accepted it?
Who said it? Who set
The
50-50
judge.
custody? He said
Your
50-50
judge when you went to
custody.
when you went to divorce court or wherever you went at, they granted 50-50 custody to both parents. So they both have equal 50-50 custody. The male in the circumstances is still required to pay child support in the amount of 66.6% of his earnings. Which is cockamamie baloney.
That can't. I have to see that in writing because one child, the maximum of 60. Wait. I have to see that in writing for the simple fact the maximum in the state of New York is 66% that you can get, no matter how many children. No matter how many children the man has.
Can y'all see this?
Ooh, there goes the proof in the pudding, though.
This ain't me. This good old Google. All you gotta do is just Google it. If you got your phone there, just Google. You are still in a 50-50 custody. But the male, it's flabbergasted me.
It's up to because like if me and you was together and we got 10 kids together, right? The maximum I could get for your salary is 66%, no matter what your salary is. And that's for 10 kids. But for one kid, the minimum I could get is 24%. So it matters on the number of kids as well.
Yep. That's what I told you earlier. They reduce it. The more kids you have, splitting it up, they're going to reduce your payments.
Now, you can request for reduction. They don't just automatically reduce anything.
You can
request for the reduction because of a life-changing event, whether you remarried, whether you had another child, moved out of state or whatsoever. You have to request that adjustment.
So you telling me that law that you read, they don't got nothing stating that this is the reason why the male has to pay this, nothing in writing?
All they say is, in Maryland, each parent has the legal obligation to support their child despite the custody agreement. That means you and your ex must both contribute to the cost of your child's upbringing. But the male has to pay support if he has 50-50 custody. As of
That's wild.
February 2023.
That's some new law.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, we're going to start raping these motherfuckers, huh?
Listen, this right here.
And that's in Baltimore, right?
Yes, it is.
Shout out to Baltimore.
It even give you an example. It say, for example, if you make $6,000 a month and have sole custody, and your ex earns $4,000 per month, you will be responsible for 60% of child support amount and assumed to pay this directly for the children's benefit. Your ex's support obligation would be 40% the amount if it was paid to you.
What?
So he got.
So you saying? If
So I'm saying just because we men.
Wait. So you saying if the man has custody, he only get 40%, but if the woman has custody, she get 60%?
Yes.
Oh hell no, man.
That's wild.
Nah, man. What the hell?
How is this about the children?
Listen. I don't know.
Like it's about the children. This seems like it's about the men.
I don't know. Salute to the chat. You know, I'm just making sure. I'm just reading off some of the statutes and laws that's in place, that's put in place in the state of Maryland. Like whatever state you live in, you can go on Google and look at your state statutes and see how child support breaks down in your specific state. But in the state of Maryland, it is no good for the men. Period. In the story.
Damn.
Wow.
That sounds like that's a trap to get black men locked up.
Yeah, that's just yeah. Damn.
That's what it seemed like.
They ain't even trying to, cover that shit.
We know their system is corrupt.
Wow.
I'm just letting y'all know. Let me go on the record and say this. You know, I so solemnly swear, if by any chance my spouse was to cheat on me, I'm gonna use Pat Poose and I'm gonna use Will Smith. I'm letting you know right now, Jada and Remy, I'm taking your ass down child support, I'm taking you to the cleaners, and I want alimony, and I'm gonna sue whoever y'all cheated with. That's just me, my personal beliefs. We going
Jimmy
all
Carter
the way.
said it best. Bomba clot.
Absolutely. You heard it here first. I am going all the way to the cleaners. No questions asked.
They'll do it to you.
Without a doubt. And they're going to ask for an increase. They're going to say that little 60% ain't enough. They need more.
Man, I'm looking at all kinds of unfair.
If the max is 60%, by law, you can't get more.
They ain't going to stop them for action. Especially if you remarry and your significant other make a substantial amount of income.
Oh, man.
Yeah. They could tap back in that bank.
Better believe
more. Yeah. Because that income is as one.
What's even crazier, it varies state by state. And,
that's what I was telling you.
Such a hard degree, man. Like this happens in Baltimore, but what happens in New York, though? What happens in Ohio? What happens in Pennsylvania, Florida, Los Angeles? What's going on in these states? You know.
Well, in New York, when I got child support, it was automatic to the age of 21, and if my child went to a university, it will continue max out at when he's 27.
Yep.
Wow.
And that's a grown man that shouldn't be getting any child support, because I'm not taking care of 27-year-old.
That's a fact.
And I'm his mama.
Now, one thing for the benefit of men in the state of Maryland, as of February 1st, 2023, under the Maryland law, child support continues until a minor child reaches the age of 18. It may be extended to the age of 19 if the child is still enrolled in high school. If there is past due child support, the agency will continue to enforce payment until arrears are paid, regardless of the child's age. So they ain't got to go all the way to 23, 24, 25, 26, or whatsoever. You can actually stop, max 19 if they're not still in high school at 19. So if they go to college,
I believe New
like
York
I said, that's Maryland. So
now.
I don't know if they changed it in New York or anything like that, but we need to watch these politicians that we put in office, because with these rule changes, it should be made aware, to us, so that we can actually follow along with some of these guidelines. Because I'm gonna let you know right now, whatever council sat together and put this right here,
a bunch of females.
that's what it
baby
sound like.
daddy
saying that,
problem.
and I'm telling
No,
you
this sound like
that's
a bunch
unfair.
of women sat down and said, you know what? The man make more money.
Believe it or not, it be some dudes that really feel a way about dudes not taking care of their kids.
Damn.
It really be some dudes. So I'm not on.
Know?
I feel like this: child support is for the child. I think both parties, both male and female parties, be wrong on a lot of stuff. First of all, child support has nothing to do with visitation. I feel like you should not be using your child as a pawn. That's number one. Number two, I also feel like a lot of men love for their child is predicated on what the love that they share with that woman. Like if that was just a chick they was messing with and they really didn't love that chick, they treat that child bad. So I think that's messed up too. I also think it's messed up on the woman's part that she get to go to court and say my rent is $1,600, knowing damn well she gets Section 8 and her rent really $25. Like that should be adjusted in the child support.
See,
so they don't ask for no proof. They just take your word.
Technically, her rent is $1,600.
Technically, she don't pay that, so
she don't pay it. But technically,
understand
that landlord or whoever the owner of that establishment is receiving $1,600, whether it's coming from whatever program she in.
She should not get to court and be able to go to court and claim that $1,600 as an expense because that's not what she pays. You cannot add that $1,600 to the child's expenses when you don't spend that. But understand how I see it. When I went to court, my ex-husband was being an asshole, right? And not to me, to the judge. So the judge set the order for my child's needs. He asked me, how many people live in my house? At the time, it was me and my youngest son, because my oldest son had got in trouble and he was locked up. And that was the only reason I was even asking for some money. I said, look, if I want to play football, I need a set amount of money a month so I can make a budget and I can work around that. Tell me an amount that you can send me. He kept telling me, I ain't got it. I said, so if you ain't got it and I ain't got it, what happens?
Okay.
What happened?
Let me.
I wasn't asking for no crazy. I said, can you do $50 a week? He was like, nope. I said, can you do $25? I was trying to be reasonable.
Right.
I just
That's
need
reasonable.
a set amount. I need a constant set amount that you're going to agree to. And he refused to. We get to court, and the judge talking to him, he's sitting up there like, nope. And so the judge got frustrated and was like, ma'am, how much is your rent? I said $1,200. He said, who lives there? I said, just the two of us. He said, oh, so the child's expense is $600. So bam, now half your child has half his child. That's $300 that he owed me off top for rent. This is the way the judge is setting it. How much is your light bill? How much is your water bill? How much money do you spend on toiletries? How much money do you spend on laundry detergent? He asked me every little possible thing that you can think of that you spend. He asked me about his sports. How much does that cost? He asked me about everything, clothes, food, everything. And then
did he ask
for that child, and he split it in half and said, this is your bill. And it ended up being some $657 when I only asked for $50 a week. You went from possibly paying $200 to damn near $700 because you wanted to be an asshole.
And that's why receipts are so important.
He didn't ask you how much time he spent with the child?
I'm about to be her baby father attorney. I'm going to let you know right now, they're going to hate me today. Listen, like you just said, child support is supposed to be for the child, right?
And you wait a minute. Pause. As a parent, the child's needs. The child needs shelter, correct?
Yeah,
The
I
child
agree.
needs shelter, correct?
All of that I agree with, right? I agree with all that. But you said you asked him for extra money because you wanted to put him in football. If that's something that you wanted to do, then you should have came up with them papers.
No, I said because
I'm just saying.
Listen,
You want him. That's like saying I want my son to go to France. You want to go wherever you want.
I didn't ask for extra. You missing a point. I didn't ask for extra money. He wasn't giving nothing. I didn't ask for extra money. I asked for money simply because my son said he wanted to play sports. And I put an extra, that means I had to come up with extra money.
Gotcha.
And let me tell you something. That wasn't my choice for my son to play football. That was my son's choice that he wants to play football.
Right. Let me ask you.
So I should deny my son to play football because you don't want to pay for it?
No.
No, we
not at all.
gotta take kids. We gotta take away kids' rights.
No. I got a question for you, right? Because I'm gonna say this on behalf of all the men in the chat, right? If you are having issues taking care of the child, why not just grant the father
the man didn't want to pay $50 a week? Do you really think he want custody? Do you really think he want custody?
No, he probably had it. He just didn't want to give it to you.
A week. Do you really think he want custody?
No, I'm telling you, he probably had it.
And I'm not having financial troubles. My son wanted to play football. I was fully able to take care of him. That was an extra expense. Now, you're not giving me nothing. I'm not having financial troubles. But my son wants to do something. Your son wants to do something. And my oldest son, and let me put it also out there, my oldest son at the time caught a murder charge, and I was paying $35,000 cash.
Allegedly.
So it was a hardship.
Allegedly.
And the sucker ass child father of mine, my ex-husband, couldn't give me $50 a week.
Yeah, that's unfortunately,
right.
I'm gonna go guilty. I'm gonna have to turn my client in, unfortunately, guilty.
Right. So, and let's go back to Chip. You talk about if this is something your child, if you want for the child that you listen, none of us that are parents now want our kids to have the childhood that we have. We want to make it better for them.
I agree.
For any father to say that's something you want to do for the kid. Now, grant you, those real extravagant parties that's thousands of dollars, grant you, I got you. But to play sports, you want to deny your child sports?
See, me personally, and I'm just gonna say again, I don't want to take anything from any other man who feels differently. But I personally feel if by any chance me and my significant other part ways, right? If you have to ask for child support, then you realistically cannot afford to take care of the child. Leave the child with me, and we ain't got to worry about all that. I'm just saying me.
If I understand, child support is about the child's expenses. And because I have custody of the child, it does not excuse you for those expenses. You still have to care for your child.
Somehow.
Just because he lives with me,
what I'm saying is
that
I'm going to alleviate
expenses.
I'm willing to alleviate that burden.
It's not a burden. It's not a burden. It is what you're supposed to pay. You are 50% responsible for the child.
So why not just make me 100% responsible? And so if I'm 100% responsible, should you pay me?
I'm not saying I don't
No. If we got 50, no. Listen.
I want to do my part as a mother.
If we got 50-50 custody, right? And when I have the child, so when the child is with me, let's just say during the summer, right? Are you going to then send me child support payments?
Pause. That's same city. Because guess what?
Okay.
1 week I have the kid, the next week you have the kid.
Okay.
And that's how 50-50
Now,
custody. And I feel
during
like there should be no child support paid if
Okay.
that's the case.
We cool then. We cool. See, but it's some greedy baby mothers
But
that
listen,
don't feel that
if the
way.
child lives with me, if the child lives with me, I don't want to give up my right as a mother. I didn't lay down
Wait a minute now.
myself to make
The
this
child might have lived with us. I don't want to give my right as a father.
right. So the child's expenses is the child's expenses.
Okay, so the child's expenses, right?
And communication,
We should bust it down equally, correct?
But are we doing it equally? Real talk, are we doing it equally? Now, I even said to him after the judge gave me that almost $700 a month, right? I said, do you want to work this out and we come up with a set amount? Because we could go back in there and say we worked out an agreement. He was like, he still was being an asshole. He was like, no. And he didn't want to speak to me. He just want to stay mad. So stay mad.
Yeah,
so stay mad.
Yeah. I can't argue for that, brother, because you know, according to the facts that you put on the table, I can't agree with some of that behavior.
Listen, I'm not lying. I have nothing to lie about. I got my oldest son prior to him. I didn't take his father to child support. I didn't at all.
See, that brother is not in the chat, so we can't vouch or on the validity of these allegations that's coming from this woman.
I'm not lying. There's nothing I'm saying that's
I'm
lying.
just saying 99% of women scorn sound like you sound right now when it comes to child support.
Scorn? I'm not scorned.
I'm just messing with you.
I'm not scorned. I can't even understand how you got there. I'm saying to myself,
I just want a female.
I'm trying to work with you.
I'm waiting for a female in the chat to pull up and be like, you know what the hell is he talking about? Listen, she up here on the panel with three other men. So if there's another female in the chat, come up here and argue for the women's side, because I'm gonna let you know right now.
I ain't for the woman or the man. I'm for the child. I am for
Dang.
the child, and I think that somebody needs to really. I think that if people will stop thinking about themselves and really put the children first, we would not have all of this arguing, because it's really about the child.
I agree.
What she said.
So was he spending time with his child?
No.
I ain't even gonna go.
Okay. Did the judge, when you was in front of the judge and the judge asked you a million questions, did he ask you, do he spend time with his child? To factor that in, to factor the cost in, because I think that is a cost.
In court, what you need to understand that in court for child support has nothing to do with visitation or custody. They don't concern themselves. They want to know where does the child live and who cares for the child. That is it.
So that's in New York.
I think between the parents or whatever. That has nothing to do with it.
I think they factor it in down here. How much time, how much custody time. If you be with the child more than the wife, I think they factor it in on your monthly payment. But I might be wrong.
Custody and child support are two separate things. If you want visitation, you can't go to child support court and say, oh, she won't let me see your kid. They're going to tell you, file a claim, get a visitation order. One has nothing, even though it probably take you back to that same court, one has nothing to do with the other.
So since he wasn't paying no child support, did you let him, or you refused him to pick up his child?
Listen, I said, again, I got to come up with $30,000 in less than 6 months. So for the summer, I sent my son to his father for the summer.
Okay.
Guess what ended up happening? He wound up spending the summer with my mother because he kept dropping him off in places he didn't want to be. My son wasn't 5 or 6 at the time. He was 14 at the time.
Oh, okay.
He was 14, so he got say-so on where he want to be. He don't want to sleep on the floor at his father's mother's house. He not trying to share a bed with his cousin at his aunt's house. He want to go with his grandmother, and he can sleep in his own house in his own bed.
Yo, big shout to the chat, man. I got to repeat some of these. DJ CMB is in the building once again. He says salute. Timmy Carter, you already know what he said. He said, Bumba Clyde. I pay the rent, DJ CMB says. I pay the rent, the food. When he's here, she respects that. And in my state, says DJ CMB, I still got to pay even if he don't live with me. My baby mom shows respect by not doing paperwork. DJ CMB also says, I pay over half his costs. Salute to Spurt Low, stays in the building. DJ CMB also says, when my son's here, I pay for everything, rent, etc. When he's with mom, she does the same. Then I put extra out.
See, CMB, that is honorable to do, but I'm letting y'all know right now, you know, we're on the Super Play page, and I'm being honest with you. 50-50 means 50-50. I ain't doing all that extra shit. Sorry.
But are you really giving 50-50?
Or
are you really giving 50-50? Because real talk, do you pay for any babysitting expenses? Because let's go there. Because you're not in my state, I got to pay a babysitter because I gotta go work or do something. You're not paying extra for that. Are you paying for that? Because you're unavailable to keep your child because you don't live in my state.
Nah, hold on, watch this. When I say 50-50, right? Again, we already discussed the fact that you don't want the child to leave to come with me, and I don't want to leave the child to be with you. So we definitely gonna be in the same state.
Okay.
That's one. Two, when I say 50-50, there's a lot of things that women do not consider when it comes to tallying up the cost of a child. For example,
that women don't consider?
Yes, and I'll tell you why. Watch this. When the young man needs to get his hair cut, right? They don't they don't say, well, hey, they like, oh, so you got his hair cut, that little bit of money you pay to get his hair cut, or if you cut his hair, whatever. That little bit of chump changes it. But in retrospect, that little bit of chump change ain't come out your pocket. Number two, when he's with me for said week, right? Or whatsoever, you ain't providing no food, you ain't providing no gas where I'm at, you ain't providing no water bill. If the trash bill is due, you ain't providing anything. Matter of fact, his cell phone he on my plan, so you don't even provide that. So how, like where's your 50-50 coming in at?
Again, that's why receipts are so important.
Absolutely.
But I'm a little lost.
They don't factor them damn receipts.
No, they don't. Listen, they don't count all that.
They don't count no receipts.
No. First off, I sat in the barbershop with my sons. Isaac cut my son here one time from Utica Avenue.
Hold on 1 second, Tom.
And then,
you gotta click that link.
Go into
like link and I'll be able to pull you up.
To King Barbershop. I sat in the barbershop with my sons because I'm a licensed cosmetologist and I'm picky as hell. And you bring my kid home with some slanted ass hairline, we got problems. I know a good barber when I see a good barber. So yes, I took my sons to the barbershop. When they got older and Karan was still cutting their hair, I would send my boys in the cab. They sat in the barber shop. They got their hair cut. He put them in the cab back to my house. That's the rapport I had with their barber. I never talked to the barber. When my kids would sit down and the barber would be like, "How you want it?" Ask him. That's his haircut. He gotta wear it. He already know who his mama is, so he not gonna tell you nothing crazy. But yeah, talk to him.
Big shout to Spurt Low.
Yeah, anybody want to pull up? All you gotta do is click the link.
Yes.
And we can pull you up on the stage with us.
Salute to everybody in the chat, man. The link is right there. Go ahead and press and join the conversation if you will. Big shout to Spurt Low. Shout out to DJCMB once again. He says it's a tricky line if y'all ain't on good terms.
That's a fact. But again, a lot of times women they base the welfare of the child off their emotions versus off of what's really going on. So because you and them might have had a bad experience.
Really believe that?
Absolutely.
Now, I see it a little different. Like I said earlier, if a man was in love with that mama, the odds is they might be better to that child. 9 times out of 10, if it was just some random broad that they was fucking with, man, they could care less what that kid get. See, and I see it that way.
Now, see,
even a comedian said, he owned up. He said, "Women, I hate to say this, and this sounds real callous, but hell yeah, a man's love for his child is predicated on a love for that mama."
Hey, you might want to repeat that. That didn't come in too clear.
I said, a man's love is predicated to their child. A man's love to his child is predicated on the love they had for the mother. If it was a woman that they was in love with, in a full relationship with, then they might love that child with all their heart. But if it was just a broad they was just fucking with, they don't really be all in on that kid. And I'm not saying all men. I'm just saying it's a lot of men out there like that. And that's why I tell men, if she is not wifey material, you should not be reckless and be sleeping with her. Because if she can't be your wife, why is she should be the mother of your child? Like, that is reckless behavior to me. That makes no sense to me.
Some of us learn too late, unfortunately.
It's okay for a child of yours to be around her? That makes no sense.
Right.
Is that CMB on the panel? Salute,
yes, sir.
We got somebody in the chat. Salute, Cam.
Absolutely.
I see you, fam. He says, first of all, the reason why it's a scam is because it's an assistant judge handing out laws when it should be a regular judge who's supposed to be making that ruling.
Okay.
Yes.
Again, you say women be going with their emotions. Men be going with their emotions. I don't know. What drives me crazy is to hear men talk about how emotional women are and don't want to own their emotions. There is not one emotion that I have as a woman that you don't have as a man.
Absolutely. And like, I want to touch on the point that you were saying, like, you should be with somebody if you're not trying to be with them, like as your partner for life or whatever and all that. And so, like, in my experience, the only reason I'm speaking on what I'm, saying in the comments and all that is like, like my baby mom, like I did love her. I still do love her and all that. And we have a special needs child and all that. So like, I feel like a little more like.
That's a whole different issue.
Absolutely. It's like, like if I was just going to do my thing or whatever, like I could go knock somebody down or whatever, but like call me a romantic. Nah, but the ladies that been with I loved and all that. And I always try to be a reasonable person and try to make it reasonable. She don't want me asked the fuck out. If I got $2, what good's that doing any of us? She's like, well, Chris, what do you got? What do you got? Like, I got enough for the food and the rent. What's good? All right, thank you. But I mean, a lot of people do have more complicated scenarios, And like I said, I only have one child. I thought it was sterile, but I'm very blessed to be in a scenario I've been in. But like there was times, like early on, baby moms called the cops on me. They came in here, tried to shoot me and all this stuff because I was getting emotional and all that. Men and women are both emotional, but the bottom line is take care of the kid. Do they got food? Do they got shelter? Do they got clothes? That's the bottom line to me.
And that's the priority. Your concern should never be about her attitude and man, I got to deal with her for this. Sacrifice yourself for your child. And I'm not telling you that
too
women
much shit.
always act
Right.
right.
Hold on.
Sorry.
I think it should go both ways, though, right? So
right.
When I have the child, then when the woman gonna sacrifice themselves for the child, when them same rules.
You keep talking about when you have the child. I thought we agreed to 50-50. And I thought we agreed if 1 week he with you and 1 week he with me, that ain't no child support. I thought we agreed to that.
Now watch
so
this.
So keep bringing back up that scenario.
Because you keep saying, when I did this and I did this.
I'm talking about me having my kids.
Exactly. But we just agreed. We ain't talking about. We're talking about a circumstance where both individuals have 50-50 custody of the child.
And I said I don't feel like child support should be paid on a 50-50 scenario. When I speak about my kids and my thing, I'm speaking about me raising my sons solely by myself.
Stop arguing like that.
I'm speaking on.
No, stop arguing like that. Yo, Chip.
Yep.
Chip.
Yeah, you get me?
Yeah, y'all hear me?
Big money.
All right.
I'm trying to get in. That's what we do. That's what we do. That's what we do.
You talking about child support, G?
Yeah. How y'all doing? I'm here.
Salute. The floor is yours.
Let me sit over here. I'm here. We gonna talk about child support. Yes, we got Brooklyn.
You cutting out.
Yeah.
Y'all see me? I'm here.
Yeah, Chip. I think it's just different laws in different states. You know what I'm saying? So, and some of them shit like Baltimore laws is fucking terrible, bro.
Right.
It's terrible.
Towards the men.
Yeah,
I mean, like
towards the men.
Sorry.
Discriminate.
They seriously got to revise these laws. They seriously got to revise these laws because here's a chat that caught my eyes by Mrs. Gemini. What she says, it's starting to be deadbeat moms too, and they don't want to pay child support either. You see, these laws got to be renewed because these days is a brand new breed of female. Let's talk about it.
Absolutely. Like, I had to run in like with my baby mom, like early on. I was like, wait a minute, if I'm paying for rent for my apartment, you keep him like 5 days, I get him like, 2 or 3 per week. We're still both paying rent. We're still both paying food. Now, if I wasn't paying shit, I'd feel like an asshole. But it's like, but don't be doing like nickels to dimes and all that. Like, don't be doing paperwork. If we both have a house for our kid, we both have food. Sorry?
With your special needs child, that means your child get a disability check. I don't feel like
no check.
Why not?
I'm not sure yet, but he has Medicaid, so he does do half his day at school, half his day in autistic therapy.
But if he has special needs, he should be getting some sort of SSI. Or is it you don't know he gets that?
That's a whole other issue.
I'm trying to get into that.
No, let me ask you that question. Could it be possible that she gets the check and you don't know? That she
absolutely not. No, she's like my bro, like road dog shit. No.
That's good.
Okay, good.
And that's it.
So y'all believe that bullshit? Y'all believe that bullshit? Fuck out of here.
What's that?
Y'all believe that bullshit? when a woman don't want to fuck with you and you don't want to fuck with a woman, that's when they gonna put you on child support.
Right. Nah, I'm trying to always do same teams. I don't need no conflict. Good enough conflict just walking into the gas station to get my stogies.
Hello, I'm G Lo. Hello, everybody. How y'all doing? Chip.
Salute to you, G-Lo.
Yo, fuck out of here. I've been on child support for years. You know what I mean? If a woman want to be with you and you don't want to be with her, that's when she gonna put you on child support.
And
Yeah.
since you've been on there for years, you
A
still
lot of petty
believe
reasons.
that woman still wants you to this day. Because I'm gonna tell you, I'm the only woman up here, and I'm gonna tell you that shit get old, and after a while, once your ass.
Nah, I respect you, Ma. I respect you, but everybody is different.
So don't
Everybody is different.
on child support for 15 years.
Yeah, but you can't come on this site bashing
All right.
nobody.
Gotta be one at a time, y'all. One at a
One
time.
at a time, man. One at a time. One at a time, please.
Bashing nobody from your mishaps. You can't bash nobody. You know what I mean? Everybody go through their same shit. I was on child support. I love my baby mother and I love my kids. You know what I mean? And I still took care of my kids. And I still had to pay child support. On the strength that I didn't want to be with her. So don't come on here like that. Don't do that. I'm G Lo, Low Life, St. John's and Utica, Buffalo, St. John's. Original. Don't do that. I understand we can get you out.
Yeah, back
All
to the child support thing.
All right.
Folks, hit that like button. Break it off, man.
No doubt. All right. Got a really good question. Let's see. So back in the child support realm, right? If by chance the two people aren't coinciding and they really can't stand each other for whatever reason, but like you said, for the welfare of the child, they equally decided to remarry, or they both got significant others, right? In the day and time that we live in now, unfortunately, if per se you remarry, right, and Lord forbid
the mother or the husband, the mother or the father,
either one. Let's just say both of y'all remarried. So the mother remarried, the father remarried, right? Now y'all equally have stepchildren or children with the other people, right? Lord forbid the mother passes away, right? I just would like to know who should be granted custody of that child.
All right.
By
Like that
law.
question.
the
Who's
father.
going first? All right.
I believe the father should get custody because that's the other parent that's left. It should automatically go to that father.
So all the fellas agree that it should go automatically to the
No,
his
that's
big
if
brother?
the father care. If the father don't care, then the kid would be in the system.
Right.
Right.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean? And you don't want that if you're a real father.
That's a
If
fact.
you're a real father and you know it's your kid, nigga, handle your responsibility.
Now, so let's just say, let me ask you this, G. So, God forbid, if she was the one that passed away, right? But her mother said, "Listen,
Her mother shouldn't have no say so.
he just a stepfather, because you in a new marriage.
Stepfather.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
wait,
just a stepfather,
wait.
right?
So you saying
No, listen, let him talk. Let him
Wait.
talk.
I'm trying to
Let
get
him
you clear.
talk.
I'm trying
Please,
to
let
get
him
you clear.
talk.
So you saying if I die and I'm married to Boo
Yep.
and Byron is still out there, right? You saying Boo should have custody to Byron's son?
I'm asking you. I'm asking the chat. Should the
This shit sound
stepfather,
personal.
who
So
the
That
child
shit
lives
sound
with,
should
personal.
the
We
stepfather
speaking,
get the custody
we
of the
speaking
child?
One at a time,
hypothetically.
gentlemen, ladies.
Yeah.
All right.
We speaking hypothetically, but this shit sound personal.
No. This
No,
is all of it.
I am trying to get clarity of what he's saying. What he's saying is if I got a kid already and I marry you and I die, should you get my kid and my mother step in and say, no, you, my new husband, not the child's father, you're my child's stepfather, should get custody of that kid. And no,
No,
as a parent,
no,
you should
no.
not get custody
I'm
of
gonna
the
say
kid.
that no, because what you saying don't make no sense. It don't make
That's
no
the
sense.
question that Chick just asked.
No,
It don't
I'm
make no
asking.
sense.
Here's the reason why I'm asking that. Because by law, by the new law that was just presented as of February 1st, 2023, in the state of
Come on, son.
Maryland,
What are y'all talking about? Really? Really? Come
All
on
right.
here. What are y'all talking?
I'm telling you what law states. You know what I mean? See, a lot of things we could come up here and we could dispute opinions.
Salute.
But
Respect.
when you're dealing with law and you're dealing with the degrees and the things that the Constitution put on the table and the obstacles that they put in place for us as men,
I got the wall going on.
it's kind of crazy. So, and I'll use my own personal circumstance just to give y'all a vivid picture, right? So let's just say I got a baby mother, right? We split up. My baby mother, she remarried, right? I remarried. My new wife already had kids, right? We all lived together in the house. We bought a house together, right? Now, my baby, let's just say my wife passes away. Her mother now states, well, listen, none of the kids in that household that he's the husband, even though that's her husband, but none of those kids is his biological kids. I want the child. And not only do I want the child, I want the SSI checks to come to me to take care of those kids.
Okay.
Not saying that happened to me. I'm just saying the things that go on that the state of Maryland says, yes.
How old are these children? How old are these children?
Honestly, it could go all the way up until the child is 19.
No, how old are the children?
The children.
And I need you to give me a number simply because at 14 years old, a child has rights in the courts. And they would get an advocate.
The only minor children is two minors that's under 14. Everybody else is legally sound according to the law. But in Maryland, the responsibility of the husband, even though that is your property and you're on that deed, even though I would be considered her what is that called?
Legal guardian?
Not it's not even the legal guardian.
Oh, okay.
If I didn't adopt her children, right? Not only do I have no say so over them. Not only do I have no say so, but her mother would still be allowed to receive the death proceeds from any insurance policies or let's just say I sold a house.
Be entitled to the bread. Yeah.
it is to be split amongst the children equally.
Right.
Now I don't know how y'all feel about that.
Like, well, I mean,
That is
like,
the
for me,
cockamamie bullshit if I ever heard it in my life.
Monkey two
I'm
shine
letting y'all know
shit.
facts. That is some cockamamie bullshit, and I don't care what nobody say. Here it is, more hard-earned blood, sweat, and tears that I use to get the household, to fix the credit, to do all this other stuff. And unfortunately, she passes, and your mama or aunt or whoever could come and say, "Kids coming with me." You know, you go ahead and sell a house now. I don't care, and we would like these proceeds to be bust down equally amongst the kids that I'm taking care of.
no, I mean, that's wild.
I got a problem with the fact that they have rights.
Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Do y'all hear me? Do y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Oh yes, that's what it is. Next of kin. If I'm legally, I'm the next of kin. But if I did not adopt said children, the mother.
Yo, do y'all hear me?
Yeah, G,
G.
All right. Let's go. Yo, don't entertain her because she's looking at it.
Hold on, G, one mic. Somebody talking. Hold on.
All right.
Go ahead, G.
Yeah. So I'm just saying, about in the state of Maryland, I don't know how New York laws work as far as this goes because I ain't looked that up. But in the state of Maryland, the next of kin, if they did not adopt those children,
you
basically asked out.
Brooklyn, come here, Brooklyn.
You have husband rights,
Brooklyn.
you have no father rights. That's what
See
they're
my
telling
big
you.
girl
But I
right
think it's foul that they would take your house.
No, they ain't gonna take it. Her income ain't there no more. So now, if I can't afford the house, then I have to sell. But her name was on a deed. Her next of kin will get that.
Even though y'all married.
Even though we married, I'm to let you know we married. But the next of kin for the children, I'm just saying the children, that's their biological mother.
Yeah.
They just have my
Baby, it's
biological
early.
children.
I go get some more. I got money.
So,
Get some more.
because I didn't, if that father did not legally adopt them, you are asked out of luck.
Right.
That's messed
Like,
up.
Yes, it is.
I mean, that's educational,
That's really messed
man. Word up. People better remember that shit.
That's
all
messed
that
up.
said and done.
And the man probably paying the rent. He probably paying the rent every month.
The mortgage.
Yeah, the mortgage. Yeah. Dang.
Yo, why y'all arguing over kids?
Huh?
Even with all that being said, the Trinidad said it best right here. He says, first of all, the child didn't ask to be here. So no matter what, parents are fully responsible.
Parents are definitely fully responsible. Both parents.
Yo, the bottom line is y'all niggas take a DNA.
All right.
But what about when you set up? What about when you set up, you and the girl just doing your thing, and something happens, she trap you up? Then what?
Did she really trap you up? You chose to have sex. Nothing but abstinence is 100%. So she can't trap you up. You made the mistake along with her. You got her pregnant.
Oh.
Ain't no more her mistake than it is.
I ain't hear that. The answer didn't come through clear.
The shit breaking up.
I said she didn't trap you up. It's just as much your mistake as it is hers. It's nothing 100% but abstinence. So if you use the condom and it busts, just as much as your mistake. If she used the birth control pill, and hell, I got a birth control baby, so hell, it happens. I'm telling you,
they can also lie. They can also lie.
Yeah, it's both. It became both of y'all mistakes.
How is it a mistake if she don't get off you?
Dude, the fact that you lay down there, the fact
Oh,
that
wow.
you lay down there.
Wow, that's a mistake.
You saying wow, but let me.
When y'all call it a mistake, that's
let me
already a
say this
problem.
to you.
All right, all right.
Word up.
Listen to this. In your one nut, you got millions of sperm cells, and you talk about she trapped you with her one egg per month that you got to hit at the right moment. She trapped you, and you just released millions of damn cells. Imagine if she had more than one egg a month. God damn, it would be a
Lord
problem
Jesus.
out here.
All right. Local asses.
Now.
She know when she fertile. We don't always know that.
You always know that you got that seed coming out, don't you? You know that, right?
I thought I had some bad swimmers, but all right.
How you
Master swim very well, apparently.
Y'all know exactly when that time is. You know, we don't know that. We just having a good time. We could have met you at the bar, anything.
When that seed coming out, don't you? You feel it. Don't you? You know when that seed coming, don't you?
All right. I mean, to me, if you're getting down, you're getting down. It's always a possibility. No need to measure the weeks, months, days, or whatever. It's always a possibility. So every time I got down, I was willing to rock the benefits and the consequences, we'll say, you know, for whatever happens. You know what I mean?
Right.
Does it make sense? No,
that's
it is what it is.
Responsibility. I don't understand how men, just like I seen a video, a short somewhere where the man said, so if I'm sitting here and I play with a gun and I'm playing with this gun and I shoot myself in the head, whose fault is that?
His, because he's stupid as fuck. You should be handling a gun if you're about to shoot yourself in the fucking face and all that. Anyways, low life, bitch. Sorry. All right.
Then he turned around and said, if y'all women out here playing with these cops, y'all know y'all can get pregnant. But wait, the person that the cop is connected to has no responsibility. Like, I'm just out here whipping it out your pants without your permission, without no help from you whatsoever. You ain't make no decision. I was like, what is he saying? And it was a podcast, and the chick could not answer him.
Yeah, I saw that.
The chat going crazy. Salute to the chat, man. Salute to the chat.
All right.
Chat's definitely in effect tonight.
You're holding us down. No, I do got one question for y'all in regards to this whole child and all this other stuff, right? So,
all right.
Let's just say verbatim. We're gonna use that new law that they put in place as far as abortion. Are you pro or anti-abortion?
If you can't handle the business, if you can't handle it, if you're not in the right scenario with your bread, your stability, you know what I mean? It is what it is. Same thing as like busting a nut on a goddamn tissue or whatever it is. If it ain't fully developed child, do your thing. Because you don't want somebody come up in a chaotic system, in my opinion. Otherwise, it just creates more chaos.
Okay, that's one opinion. That's opinion.
For me, I'm pro-choice. I'm not pro-abortion or anti-abortion. I'm pro-choice. I don't feel like somebody else should have the right to tell me what to do with my body. And I really feel bad for the children that's molested and forced to have their damn rapist babies.
That's a good point.
Amen. No doubt.
I got a problem with that. I got a problem with the fact that they tell me that if I take this pregnancy full term, I'm gonna die. If I take this pregnancy full term, I might have a child that's gonna come out in pain and suffering. I don't want to do that to my kid. Because there are different reasons why women have to get abortions. There are medical reasons why abortions are necessary.
Right. And as long as you commit,
I believe in pro-choice. And I can't speak for the next woman's circumstances. So, I mean, I ain't having an abortion, but I can't say, yo, I think it's wrong for her, because guess what? If God gave me the right to sin, it's my right and it's my sin to bear. On my judgment day, I will be judged for that. Who are you to come behind God and say it's a sin to kill a child? And no, God gonna judge me on that. God gave me the right to sin.
God is me, God is you.
That's your belief. But we're not discussing that.
Yeah, we talk about religion another day. Before they shut the panel down and all that.
Look away.
Kick us off YouTube. I got a whole bunch of stuff with belief. We'll go into that another time. But the reason I asked that, right, because for the individuals who say either way they swing as far as abortion goes, do you feel abortion and having the right to die is kind of the same thing? So if by any chance you got caught with a terminal illness, anything to that effect, and you say, you know what, fuck it, I don't want to be resuscitated. Should that be?
Yo, excuse me, y'all hear me? Do y'all hear me? Hello, do y'all hear me?
Yeah,
All right, then. I'm here. I'm stuck on stupid right now.
You said you stuck on stupid?
Yeah, because I don't know. I'm talking about. I'm in the room or what?
Yeah, you just going in and out.
Yeah, your internet got you going.
Your internet shit is going in and out.
Is that
my exchange fire?
All right, here we go. Back in the game.
What you were saying, Chip?
Yeah, I'm saying so for individuals who just say, you know what, hey, I don't want to be resuscitated, or you know,
let me go.
I feel I already lived the age 99. Listen, just pull the plug. I don't want to live as a vegetable.
Right.
Do you feel that is the same thing as having the right to have an abortion?
I would say that it's
yes, it's
even the more advanced
choice.
version. Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead, son. I'm done.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like,
choice.
you know, like I said, like if it was like an accident or a bad case scenario or whatever, like, and you're not really ready to like bring somebody into the world who you can really care for, who you can support, who you can make a person that contributes like to society or whatever you want to say it is. It's like, you know, that's your call. It's on a cellular level. It's like, you know, like to me, every time I fucking just bust a nut or whatever, all them sperms die and all that. Am I killing a bunch of babies? You know, no. It is what it is. It's like,
Can I say something?
Go ahead, G.
Yeah. A woman know what they get themselves into, and they know they should protect themselves, and a man should protect themselves. So it should be no mistakes. I mean, mistakes happen. You know what I mean? Mistakes happen. You know, but if it happens, they have to be prepared for that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? They have to be prepared for that. You know, it happened to me many a times. You know, I lost 7 kids. You know what I mean? And I only have 2 right now. So it's up to the individuals what they want to do. You know, but don't make no fucking excuses. Don't make no excuses. Because we all adults. We all adults.
Once the kid hits the ground, once the kid starts walking, breathing outside of mom's body, it's game time. No excuses.
Come on, son. No, we're not talking about that. Outside the body, game time. No. I understand where you coming from.
All right.
You know, but you gotta know what you're doing from the start.
Exactly.
From the start.
Right.
So once that kid come out and start walking ground and all that, man up.
Man up.
Man up.
Game time, baby.
Man up. If you know you nutted up, man up.
No doubt.
But we're talking about the law now of anti-abortion.
Here you go again about the law, because it sounds like you sound like you. I was listening. All right.
Let her talk. You just talk. Let everybody get a chance to talk.
we talking about these so-called white nationalist Christians. They're pushing the law of anti-abortions, where women don't have the choice to have an abortion or not. Are you against them having a choice or for them having a choice?
You bringing that to me?
Yeah. That's the question.
Yeah. You know what? I had to change my hat. ULL. I had to change my hat, and I'm gonna do that. Miss, I hear you loud and clear.
Local ass.
I believe that a woman should have their choice. You know what I mean? I believe that nobody controls a woman's decision. You know, if a woman want to do what they want to do, they do what they want to do. You know what I mean?
Amen. Same here.
What about you, Biz? What you think about that?
What do we got?
The women going to do what they want to do. I mean,
Right.
I mean, I really don't think we got a lot of say so in that, because like you said, yeah, we did that thing, and we might have got her pregnant or made her, did this or that, but I don't think because regardless of the situation, the women got to carry the baby. She got to carry it. Even if because like I said, she might want to fuck with the dude because he hustling. She might want it just because of that, or she might want to have that baby just because she can't handle, or she just want to be a part of him. But he don't want her no more. It was just a session.
That's right. He don't want the baby. He don't want the baby. He told her, here goes some cash. You know what I mean? Take care of that, because I'm on the street. I'm doing my 1-2.
Right.
So regardless, the baby is there. All that hypothetically shit you speaking, that baby is there. The baby is there. So it's up to her what she want to do.
Yep. And then the courts back it up. The judge gonna back all that up.
You better believe it.
But sometimes the judge don't have to be in your business. Why do you want to put all these people in your business? You do what you gotta do. You speak to the man that impregnated you, and y'all discuss that. So why put everybody in the system about your business?
That's
Because
right.
everybody cannot communicate effectively.
Exactly.
Look,
Exactly.
I live in a state of North Carolina. When I first, right before I moved here, was the trial for Ray Caruth, who killed the girl because she was pregnant by him, and he didn't want the kid. And now,
Yeah, but we don't want to hear about that. We don't want to hear about what happened. We don't want to hear about what happened. We talking about
G, hold on, G. Hold on, big dog.
Fire it up.
This is fact. He was convicted of the crime. It's facts what I'm saying. It's not how I know. If you know Ray Caruth, the football player,
the football player for North Carolina.
And I think it's harmful that this man now want visitation rights.
He's home now, right? He's home?
Yeah, he wants.
Yeah, but Ma, excuse me, I don't know your name. What's your name?
Tasha.
We can't worry about what other people went through. We gotta worry about what we going through. So don't make that as a scenario or none of that. They gotta live their life and we gotta live ours. You feel me? I understand it's a fucked up situation, whatever the case may be, but we gotta live our life. So you can't come on here talking about nobody else's life. Live your life.
We just bringing up scenarios, G. We just bringing up scenarios, bro.
I'm gonna bring this up.
But boo, I don't live my life on scenarios because I heard a lot in my life.
That's what the panel is about. You came in late.
Okay.
We trying to let you know.
Okay,
we just throwing out scenarios.
All right.
And if you wanna, get in and spit your spit. But it's all about scenarios, bro. We ain't getting personal.
Got you. All right. One time.
Bottom line. If you're rolling the dice, and you're with a lady or with a man, whatever you want to say it is, possibility of making a baby, you want to roll the dice. If not, there's also Pornhub.com. Go home and do your thing. Fuck that shit. Everybody knocks them out, and then they're done
No
with it. All
child
right.
support. Guaranteed no child support. Guaranteed no child support. 5
Can I
fingers
say
of death.
something? Can I say
Pay for that
something?
internet.
Can I
You
say
can
something?
stroke all
Fire it
night.
up.
Guaranteed no child support.
Can I say something? Can I
Go
say
ahead.
something?
Fire it up.
Man, listen. I have 2 daughters, and one of my daughters, the mother, she's on my back for me for child support. I've been paying child support. You know what I mean? And my man mother said, she stopped ducking her. I'm not ducking her. You know what I mean? I just didn't want to be with her, but she wanted to be with me. So being that I didn't want to be with her, she put me on child support, but I was still taking care of my daughter. You know what I mean? I still was doing it. And the motherfucking IRS took my money for like 7 years. I was tight. I wanted to grant the motherfucker. 7 years. Yo, 7 years they took my money. You know what I mean? It
So
is
you
what
gotta
it is.
smooth over your baby mom. Tell her, hey, it's all good. Don't be doing the paperwork. Keep the
Nah,
paperwork
well, she's
behind the
not here
scenes.
no more. She's not
Okay,
here no
all right,
more, and
right.
she rested in peace. But
Word
she
up.
Rest
put
in
me
peace.
through
Word
all
up.
that bullshit. You know what I mean? She put me through that bullshit, and she passed away on my daughter's 21st birthday when child support was supposed to end. I said, "Hey, this some bullshit."
Rest in peace, man.
Hey, Lord forgive me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
But still indeed, rest in peace. You know
No
what I
doubt.
mean? Yo, she just took all my money and passed on. I said, great day in the morning. You know what I
Hey, yo,
All right.
mean?
Listen,
Yeah.
this has
Boo,
been a
last
wonderful,
week when you
wonderful.
told me this topic, I asked you to do something for me. I
Yeah, I
told you I
forgot,
had
Tosh. I was sick this whole week. I'm surprised I'm on this shit. Ask
I'm good to
Chip.
see you.
I talked to Chip earlier, bro. My body is aching. I hope it's just a 48-hour virus. I ain't even go to work.
Nah,
You
you
know?
just an old man.
Yeah, I'm an
All
old
right.
man
Don't be.
too.
He was in the bed last night with the hoodie on, with the headache.
You know what I'm
All right.
saying? But shit, I ain't even add that shit up, man. I mean,
You got a number for me, Chip? Did you add up everything? Or you
Yes.
still sticking with the number you gave me
No.
earlier?
Respectfully, I'm gonna tell you. So, if we go from Thursday to Thursday, right? Now, the reason why my situation
Wait. Before you give the answer, the question was, they called me and told me that we doing a show on child support. And I told them to do me a favor. Every last dollar they spend on their kids for this week, add it up. I don't care if it's a bag of potato chips or a candy bar, add it up. So now Chip about to give me his number.
Yeah. So if I
Right, you
exclude,
asking for a lot right now.
no,
It's a
yeah,
You
matter
yeah.
of
If I,
asking for a lot right now.
All right. It's a
if I
matter of
exclude
respect.
the extracurriculums, which is everybody know I'm about to go on a cruise, so if I exclude all that and I just go verbatim food, little things that they had to take care of for this week, it really wasn't that much. It was like 180, 190, and that's with throwing the 2 younger ones.
That's small
I'll get them $25 a week for allowance.
Right.
One of the younger ones, he worked.
You said you had 180, 190, right?
Yeah.
Multiply that times 4.
But I'm going with him too, so put it times 5, please. I'm going with you, Chip. Sorry. All right.
Wow.
Chris.
Wow. She in y'all pockets. She in y'all pockets. She in y'all
like
pockets.
720.
Local asses.
Like 720.
Hey yo, G.
Hey, boo.
She interviewing the interviewers.
You ain't lying.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can't
Yeah.
interview the interviewers on our platform.
Yeah.
We just talking scenarios. You getting personal.
One thing. And yeah, she getting into all the digits and all that.
Watch this.
Because you ain't talking
Salute,
about
dog.
you ain't add no shelter. You ain't.
Hey, Doc, what up, baby?
The soap that they use
I didn't add that
Yeah,
because
gas money.
you said for a week.
They had the gas
Why you
money
didn't add
to get them back and forth.
You
No,
feel
I ain't put gas money because that didn't involve them.
Hey, Chip, so what's she gonna add?
Huh? Hold on, watch this.
What's she going?
The reason,
What's she gonna put in? What's she gonna put in? She asked what she gonna put in. What's she gonna put in?
What Todd said?
Wow.
The reason why.
I'm right here.
Hey, Todd, you need some females up here.
Yeah, I was waiting for
That's
this
what
question.
you need some females up here. They're trying to gang up on you.
Yeah, Tosh. Yeah,
That nigga G is a
Tosh, because
troublemaker.
I'm gonna gang up for you.
All right.
Hey, Tosh.
That nigga G
I'm gonna
is a
gang up for you.
troublemaker.
I respect you. Yeah, yo, Tosh, I'm gonna. Yo, Tosh, I respect you.
He gonna come at you right
I'm
behind
gonna
that.
gang up.
But
What time?
So now,
All right, one at a time. You guys are tripping me out.
All right, my bad, big dog.
Listen, yeah, I've been paying child support. I paid child support for 7 years. I need to know the number. How much was your child support?
Who, mine?
Yes, yours.
Who are you
How
talking to,
much
G?
child support you had to pay monthly?
That's none of your business.
G money.
Oh, because you know it ain't a fair number. At the end of the day,
You know why he didn't give you a number? You know why he didn't give you a number? Because that nigga still running. He's still ducking these niggas.
Let me
That
jogging
nigga still
now.
ducking child support to this day.
Fast walk.
That nigga changed his address every 2 weeks.
I don't have to run.
That's why
I
you
don't
don't
have to run
know.
no more. My kids is grown.
because I already know when I can win. I already know when I can win.
My kids. Hey, Tosh, my kids is grown. I don't have to run no more.
Listen,
They grown.
my kids grown too. My oldest son is 36.
All
My
right.
youngest son is 30.
Hey, you still chasing? You still chasing?
Chasing what?
Leave it alone.
All right.
Hey, Tosh, just leave it alone. Leave it alone, Tosh. It is what it is. I mean, you took the loss, you take the loss.
No,
you know
the reason why I answered that question for because I want her to see that the same way how I said, you know, that amount for the kids.
Ah, shit! I lost my
now,
volume.
When these women, the baby mothers, be like, "Oh, you only do this. You only sent this little bit amount." They don't factor in all that. So my thing is, when you get sit down child support and them tables is turned, I want you to keep that same energy. Make sure that you are respectfully, you know, send like I was sending.
And factor
like
all them extra curriculum, the football team jerseys and all that shit.
Same
We trying to do everything: play soccer, basketball, football, all that shit.
I want the works. Listen, you gonna be a gymnastics.
Hey, y'all. So I'm
when you gonna get your nails done, eyes done, nails done, keep that same energy.
I'm gonna switch. I'm gonna let Chip know what he told me earlier. I'm gonna change Chip from daddy to mommy. So you mommy now did all that you did, right?
Wow.
Take a deep breath.
Give it to him, Tosh.
Same team, motherfuckers.
You with me, right? That you mommy now. So now you gave all to the kids and everything to prepare for this trip. This week. Now we're not leaving until next week, right?
No, we leaving Saturday.
We leaving Saturday? So today is Thursday. Tomorrow I get the child support. You get the child support payment from me. But I'm like, I don't feel like you should be spending my money on on your nails, on your this, but you done spent all of the money on your kids this week. So now you ain't taking it. So now that the child support came in, now you gonna go get your hair cut, or well, you the mama now. You gonna go get your nails done, go get your hair done, because you took care of the kids. You didn't say, oh well, I can't get them kids that because I gotta wait for your child support. You done took care of it all.
Hold now. Let me go back now as the mama. See,
all right.
As the mama, you know, we're gonna go back to Maryland law now. So the mamas in Maryland, not only is they getting the extracurricular, to hell
no,
with.
we talking about this scenario right here.
I'm telling you this scenario. Let me explain something to you. Hold on, listen.
Do a hypothetical. Come on now.
We're going with this scenario because the mama is married with a whole nother husband who.
But you the mama now.
Exactly. This is what I'm telling you. As the mama of the kids, right? This is what I'm telling you. As the mama of the kids, there's another mama and another daddy that's involved in the kids. We co-parent.
But they're not going on a vacation with you.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
If they pay it, then go. All right.
Exactly.
They don't need to.
Just taking everybody.
Everybody going.
Everybody on the floor.
Same teams. Same team.
Yo, Tosh, you got some more hatred.
No man, no woman, no child left behind.
Hey, Tosh, he got a new life.
One at a time.
He got a new life. He got a new life. So why he still gonna live on his old life? If he got a new family, that's what they gonna do. That's what they gonna do.
No,
same teams, food, shelter. That's all you need.
A lot of times, parents they don't know how to co-parent. So, like I said, back to the emotional side of women, they not dealing with this other woman put her hand on my child. Blah blah blah. They don't think of it as co-parenting, so they can't do those type of things where they going on vacation with their exes. It's unheard of because they're not looking at it as co-parenting for the benefit of the child.
It's a wild scenario.
So my saying,
it ain't no wild scenario. It's discipline. It's discipline. It's all about discipline.
I think that. All right.
So my ex-husband had kids prior to us being married, right? And he said that his family invited him, our children, my one that's not his, plus the one that is his, to go camping with them. I am the only excluded one. Me.
Yeah, you can't go. You can't go. You stay home.
Her husband and their kids, my husband and my kids, but I can't go. And I said, wait a minute, how do I get excluded? He said to me, what would he look like going camping with the both of us? I said,
that's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. Let your kids and his new parents do their thing.
All right.
Like, well, my kid ain't going. If I'm not invited, what do you want to do with my kid?
So what you need to be there? You don't need to be there. You don't need to be there. Let your kids enjoy their life with his father and his new parents. And what you don't need to be there because what you and him is over.
See, you're missing the point. That's my husband going with his ex and her husband. I'm excluded.
Well, let them live their life.
Yeah, there's a disconnect somewhere. Somewhere during that agreement, y'all
let them live their life. You sound like you trying to be with your husband again.
Damn, I get the question across.
You're missing the point.
Yeah, you're missing the point.
Okay. Let me hear this again.
Because I was missed too.
You're missing the point, sweetheart.
I missed it too.
All right, fire it up.
Okay, so me and my husband is together.
Right.
He went to drop his other
That's a
two
fact,
kids
Miss
or
Jonah.
he went to jail. They were in the house for
Salute to
years.
Miss
And when he
Gemini.
dropped his other two kids off with
Right,
their mother,
right,
she invited my husband along with my children to go with them, their family, camping. She got a new
right.
husband.
Oh
She got
no,
a
hell
new
no.
husband.
All right.
No,
All right.
hell no. I got it now. I got it
Nah,
now.
yeah, I got it. I got it
I
now.
got it
Yeah.
now.
All right.
I'm the
That's
only
no
one
good.
included.
Okay.
Nah,
All
I
right. So
would get
And
my
he
kids.
said to me what it looked like with me going camping with the both of y'all. I said the same thing it looks like with her going to camping with the both of y'all.
Right,
Is it
right.
different? Is it different? And he
No,
would not
yeah,
get this concept whatsoever. And I
yeah,
was
it's a
like,
different. Yes, it's a difference.
don't go.
Yes, it's the difference. Because I'm going to take my kids and we going to go camping by our motherfucking self. And y'all do what y'all do.
Well, like when I met my son's baby mom, I mean, sorry, rewind. I might have smoked some grass. All right.
Whoa,
So my
pause.
son's baby mom has a boyfriend, right? Like had him for like, a couple, 3 years and all that. I said, okay, he's around my son more than I am versus the day of the week. I said, okay, introduce me to him. I'm going to make him hug me like we dead in my eyes. Be like, you love my son's mom? You love my son? All right. You know what time it is? All right. Then it's good. So like, it's like a brand of like earning respect. And like reading people is a good thing. It's a good skill to have in life. A lot of people don't have it. People walk on the street like fucking crash test dummies and all that. No, not Chris. It's like, so I made him make sure. It's like, okay, all right, it's on you now. You fucking hugged me up. You got bread, right? There ain't no problems, right? So it's like, to me, it's like most important, like when you don't have your son full time, if your baby mom's with somebody else, you make sure you check them up. Make sure they're good to go. After the pass, they passed. What's good? All right, have a good night. Sorry. My neighbor's over there. Sorry. But yeah, but what's good? Sorry. Hold on a second. No, you're good. Fire it up.
I want to say this.
All right.
I am the way I am because I was a child before I was a
Turn
parent.
it up.
And I had those parents that, as soon as they saw each other, I don't care if I was at my father's sister house for a family member's funeral. If my mother and my father was in the same room, it was guaranteed to be a fight. And I promised myself, no matter what, when I have children, I would never argue, fuss, and fight with them.
Yeah, I feel you on that. I feel you. I feel you on that, Josh.
Traumatized the kids. And I used to hate it. I used to beg, like, let me just go. You stay right here. I'm gonna walk this whole block by myself, just so they would never see each other. Because as soon as they saw each other, it was on a purpose.
Right.
Sad thing.
And that's why I refuse to be that parent that argue. Listen, you don't want to take care of your kid? All right, grant you. Look.
Yeah, I feel you. And you know what, Tosh? That's a beautiful thing.
He's gonna be here when you get ready. I refuse. Not near one of my kids' father.
You know what? That's a beautiful thing because you don't want your kids growing up in that same situation.
That's right.
You know, you don't want your kids growing up in that same situation. So that's a beautiful thing.
I did not.
You know, I feel you, Tosh. Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. But that's why we grown enough now and we know how we gotta move when it comes to our kids, you know? Because you done been there, done that, you done seen that.
And that's another thing that I feel about fathers. If you a father to this child, you gotta want more for your kid. So
Same thing.
You gotta pay for your kid's well-being.
Yo, I agree, but a lot of fathers don't want to be fathers.
Right.
You know,
just like
there's
some mothers that don't want to be mothers either.
A lot of fathers, they just want to nut it up. They want to nut it up. That's it.
Pornhub.com.
Agreed.
mother has that mother
Sadly.
instinct.
They just want to know it
And
enough,
I tell my
and that's
me
it.
being
But they
a
don't
mother
want to
of
take the
sons,
responsibilities on.
Mm-mm.
You know what
There
I
are
mean?
women out there wilding too. There are women out there
Yeah,
wilding
yeah.
too. They don't
Vice
want to be
versa.
being a
mothers
mother
either.
of sons and seeing the type of women that they're dating right now, I'm like, yo, that ain't what you want. Long term,
Yeah,
that might be somebody to have fun with. Long
yeah,
term, that ain't what you want.
yeah. Only
I think we
thing
all
I
My
can
agree.
say,
my oldest
only
son,
thing I can say
my
right
oldest son
now,
blew my man the other day. My
what's
oldest son
done
blew
is
my man
done.
the other day.
You know
My
what I
oldest
mean?
son is
And you
36.
gotta raise your kids right. You gotta raise your
Co-parenting.
kids right.
Everybody
You
has to
My
gotta
have a good
raise
oldest
your
son
time.
is
kids right.
36,
If
right?
Even
y'all are
if
not
even
on
if the
that even
father,
playing field,
you
don't
know,
even
even if
bring
the
the kid into
father,
this world.
even if
Say
the
that
father
again.
not in a life, you raise your
If you're not,
kids right.
if both of y'all are not on that even playing field, that y'all gotta both play your parts to raise this child together, don't bring the child into the world.
I agree with
Yeah,
that.
but
I agree.
nah, I don't agree. I don't agree. I don't agree. I don't agree. Once a child is in this world, you raise that child the best way
Once he's in
you
this
can
world,
raise it.
yes.
Once the
You
kid's
know what I
here,
mean?
Before you even
same
do the
teams.
deed,
Same
we're about to bring
teams.
this child into this
Yeah.
world. We're about to bring this child into this world. Let's do
No
the
matter
right
what,
thing.
same teams.
You know
No,
what I'm saying?
Nobody get greedy.
here's
Nobody fucking hit on one side or the other. Everyone make sure the kid's good and all that. Got
right.
food,
And
And
shelter,
I'm
know that
sick
you
of
clothes.
gotta do
It's all
that
I'm
for
good.
the
sick
next
of
18
the
years.
finger pointing. I'm sick of the finger pointing. It drives me crazy to hear a chick
No,
say,
Tosh, no,
"That
it's
nigga
no
ain't
finger
shit.
pointing.
He don't
It's
do
no
this. He
finger
don't
pointing
do that."
because
What does
you
that say
made a
about
mistake.
you? And
You made a
you
mistake, and he made a mistake. Y'all both made a mistake
Just had a
because he
coincidence, we'll say. All right, no mistakes. All right,
interested in him, and it happened, and
You gotta
a
work
same
baby
that
came
team.
out,
out of
wait a
it.
brother.
minute. But I'm
So
talking
you
something
ain't no
else.
point,
I
no
can't
fingers.
stand to see a woman pointing
23
the finger.
chromosomes each.
You say he ain't shit, but you just knew he wasn't shit, or was he showing you he wasn't shit the whole time? Did you
Who
think
said that he wasn't shit?
was gonna make him some shit? Like women don't take accountability on that's who you chose. You chose. So now he not up to par, suffer the consequences, and move on. Make lemonade out of them lemons.
Hey
Don't
Tosh, the only thing I can tell you right now, get over it, raise your kids to the fullest extent, and that's it. That's it.
Same
We
team.
ain't gonna bad talk.
I got a
We ain't
problem
gonna
with the
bad
dude
talk
that's pointing the
nobody.
finger, and
We
I
ain't
Hell
got a
gonna
no.
bad
problem
talk
with
nobody. What it is. You know what I
Yup.
mean? Just love your seed. Love your
He's got
seed.
food to eat,
You know what I mean? That's it.
house. That's all you need.
That's it.
I think
You know,
everybody
because
needs to
we
take
all make
accountability
mistakes.
of their
We
role
all
they
make
play in
mistakes. I
society.
made mistakes. I'm pretty sure everybody on this panel made mistakes. But long as you have a beautiful child in this world, raise her or him to the best of the ability.
It's all building blocks. Same team. Same team.
Same team, indeed.
Yeah.
Y'all each got
Team
23
Kenny,
chromosomes.
Yeah.
we gotta stop pointing the fingers. Definitely gotta stop pointing the fingers.
Hands behind the back. Same
That's what I'm
teams. It's
saying.
all love.
Agreed.
That's what I'm saying, man. I love this conversation. You know, I love this conversation because it's real. You know, but we
Yes, sir.
can't point fingers because we make mistakes. Everybody make mistakes. You know,
We're all
but
humans.
we
It's all
don't
building
learn that
blocks.
we make mistakes until we did it. You know what I mean? Until we did it. Once you do it, then you know the mistakes you made. You know.
Communication is the key.
You know. But Tosh,
Yes, yes.
Tasha there. Tosh,
I'm here.
I feel your pain. Don't get me wrong.
You
But
feel my pain or
life
what?
goes on.
Why do you feel like
Life
I
goes
suffer
on, Tosh.
pain?
Well, how
Everybody
your
smile.
kid
And we tell
doing?
a dick
How your
joke or a
son?
fart joke.
Hey Tosh.
All right.
Hey
Why do
Tosh.
you feel like I
How
have
your
so much
son and daughter
pain?
doing?
Let
How
me
your
tell you
son and
something.
daughter doing right now?
I have two sons that are 36 and 30. Let me tell you a little bit about me.
Okay, so they doing good. They
I
doing
had
good,
my first child at
and you held
16.
them down, right? Listen to me. You have, okay.
Pause a second. Let me tell you about who I am.
Okay.
I had my first child at 16 years old.
Right.
Okay.
Fire it up.
Byron Boo. That's my son.
Byron Boo.
Yes, that's
Yeah,
my
Byron
son.
Boo.
Right?
You don't know Byron Boo.
That's Byron Boo, baby mother.
I'm not a
That's my dude.
son is 36. I'm not a baby mother no more. I'm a son's mother.
Okay.
That's Byron Boo. That's Byron Boo's son.
Well, Byron Boo. Byron. Okay, I ain't want Byron Boo. That's my road dog.
So let me finish. At the age of 22, I bought my first home in Brooklyn,
Right.
New York.
Respect.
Okay? So my
All right.
son didn't lack for nothing. I never, Byron could come up here right now. He tell you, I never bashed him to his son. I never talked down to his son about him. I never, whatever you gave, appreciate it. Whatever you didn't give,
All right.
didn't give. Right now, me and Byron is the best of friends. Whenever I got a computer problem, that is who I'm calling.
And he still got them nice Benzes and BMWs.
Yeah, he still got all of that stuff.
Yeah, one time. See, I know what I'm talking about. That's my road dog.
Listen, however the case, I do not have a problem with my son's father at all.
Okay. But if you did, you keep that to yourself.
We've never had any of no problem. Right now,
Right.
if I have
That's
a problem,
blessings.
I can say, yo, B, such and such and such and such. If he got it, I got it. And it's vice versa.
Hey, Tosh, I've been hanging out with your baby father, your man, husband / whatever, since we was kids. And I knew he was always a good man. No, I'm just sorry. I'm just speaking hypothetically. You know what I mean? And he was always a good dude. And I know he was going to be about something. You know what I mean? And I know when it ever came down, because when I was with him, he didn't have kids. That's how far we go back.
Yes, he did. I'm trying to tell you he did.
No, you're not listening to me.
Nah, G, we ain't doing no hypothetical, G.
So if you hung out with him after that
We
point,
ain't doing no hypothetical.
You guys are
if you hung out with him,
Oh, now you back, boo?
Yeah, we ain't doing no
back.
hypotheticals.
local
They trying to
ass.
get us.
Yeah, I have
we
to
ain't
do
doing no
that. I gotta be
hypotheticals, man.
discreet.
We
I
doing no
gotta be discreet.
scenarios.
Yeah, boo,
If
I
we
gotta
doing
be
no
discreet.
scenarios, we
It's
ain't doing no
hypothetical?
hypotheticals.
All
All
right.
right, okay, respect.
Local ass.
Respect, but at the end of the day,
Man.
that was my road dog.
Boom, boom, the whole crew, you heard?
Yo, Frankie Boom, Byron Boom, Big Boom. Oh, y'all know I got a lot of stories to tell. You know what I mean? I got a lot of stories to tell, but Tasha, I respect that what you said. You know what I mean? So I can't speak hypothetically no more.
just because I'm up here speaking of scenarios,
Local
I don't
asses.
want you to think you must be
I know that was crazy. All right. Salute.
Yeah, but Tosh, nice meeting you. I never met you in person, but nice meeting you over here.
Look, you may have. You just don't realize. I'm from St. Charles between Troy and Schenectady. You
All right, one time. I've probably seen you before. One time.
Small world.
That's
All right.
it. Yeah.
You might just know me.
Yeah,
All right.
I probably
Small
do.
world.
Then you know me.
I probably do.
House parties in 1985.
Yeah, and I used to be right up in there banging the walls too.
Local asses.
Yeah,
All right.
you know. I know. I've been around. I see a lot of these people on here on Super Trife Low Life. I respect everybody, but a lot of people I don't know, and I would like to get to know them. You know what I mean? Because I know I've been around from day one. Me, Frankie Boo, Byron Boo, Big Boo, all of us, Ralph Lowe, Clay Low, Pup Low, and I would just like to love everybody because it's the culture. You know what I mean? It's the
It's
culture.
definitely
You
a
can't
culture.
meet everybody at one time. You know what I mean? But it's a blessing. It's a blessing. You know, let everybody tell their story. And you know, it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing.
Same thing. All right. Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate your history and all your knowledge and all that. All right.
Who that?
I don't have no idea. Who the fuck is
DJ
this guy?
CMB.
CMB. All
Nebraska.
right. The Nebraskan.
We all we got.
You said, who the fuck am I?
CMB.
You
No,
said,
no,
who
no,
the
no.
fuck
I
am
said,
I?
Nah,
who the
ain't
fuck are
nobody
you?
say that, bro.
I'm just joking. I thank you for being here
Huh?
today and all that.
He's a comedian.
Amateur
Don't talk to me
comedian.
like that. Don't talk to me like that.
I'm
Don't
just
talk to
making
me
jokes,
like that.
buddy.
Don't say
It's
who
all
the fuck
jokes.
am I.
It's all
Don't
jokes.
say
It's
who the
just
fuck
jokes.
am I.
It's
That was a
just
chance for you to give a
jokes.
shout out. No
It's
disrespect at all. Come on now.
Yeah.
It's
It's
just
all
jokes.
love, baby.
It's just jokes.
Yeah. Who the fuck am I?
Exactly. Knots it out. Fire it out again.
I'm gonna tell you who I'm at. From St. John's and Buffalo. Marcus
There you
Garvey.
go.
Brownsville.
Fire 'em
St.
up.
John's and Utica.
I guess
You know what I mean?
the child
Pigeon,
support
from the pigeon coops. From the pigeon
scenario
coops.
yeah.
Everything.
coming to a
I'm gonna tell you
close.
who I am.
Fire it
I'm
up.
gonna tell you who I
Fire it
am.
up. It's all love, baby. I appreciate it.
Salute
I
to
don't
the
rob.
chat.
I don't
Salute to
rob. I
everybody
don't
pulled
steal,
up.
but I kill.
And
There you go.
Salute.
Get him
already
there.
know.
LL for
Matter of
life.
fact,
No doubt. All love. All respect.
All jokes aside, G, we definitely need to get you up here, let you tell some of your stories. You know what I mean? Get your,
Yeah, we got to get
Salute,
G
buddy.
up here.
on your
Yeah,
personal
Chip.
interview, right?
Yeah, Chip, we gonna have to do that because a lot of these dudes, no disrespect, they don't understand. They don't understand where this is at. I hear all the interviews, I watch all the interviews,
Peace, Cliff.
and a lot is real, but a lot is fake. You know what I mean? And I'm a real dude, and I kept it real all my
I have
life.
no
That's why I got
disrespect. I
so much
love it.
love. You know what I
I
mean?
love you.
You
Your
know,
history, your support.
I understand. I understand that this has expanded, and I respect that. But a lot of dudes can't come on here and say they did this, did that, that. Fuck out of here. You know what I mean?
Heavy bite, baby.
I'm in the rank with Pump, Ralph, Clay, Frizz,
General
AD.
status, baby. General
One
status.
time. That's where I come from.
All right.
That's where I come from. That's where I come from.
And
Hell
on that
yeah.
note, G,
Salute everybody.